Good afternoon. We are going to be doing a mobility session, yoga session today. So we are focusing on hips and hamstrings. I did a lot of running, a lot of deadlifting, a lot of snatches, clean and jerks when I was competing and working out full time. I just thought I'd demonstrate each movement that I was going to do, what we're going to do. So today we're going to grab a clock and you're going to start. We're going to do 30 seconds of this dynamic stretch. So go ahead and grab your clock. I have a 90-degree angle with my back leg, front leg's nice and long, and we're going to go dynamically going forward and backwards. As you go forward, you're going to bring your arms to the sky, push those hips forward. Then as you push the butt back, you're going to straighten that front leg, bring your nose or your forehead to your knee, and then hold for a second, and then go back. So we're starting the clock right now. 30 seconds. You're going to inhale up, lean into it. As you exhale, push your butt back, bring your hands to the floor. Try to bring your toes up so you can get a little more stretch in the calves and the hamstring. So like I said, I was doing a lot of lifting, running, squatting during my competition years, during my 6 to 7 to 8 hours in the gym each day, and my hamstrings and hips would get very tight. This is a series of exercises I would go through, opening up the front side of that right leg, and now opening up the back side of that left leg. Good. We have 1 second, and let's switch. I'm using an ab mat for my back knee just because I have a little more extra cushion. So I like to start here, the arms reaching out, allow me to lengthen my torso, and then I hinge forward. So again, 30 seconds starting right now. As I push those hips forward, my knee is tracking over my toes. I'm lunging into the stretch, getting my psoas, hip flexors, a little bit of my quad. And then as I push my butt back, I'm lengthening that front leg, hamstring, calves. The more you pull the toes back, the more you'll feel that stretch. So if you sit a lot, this is a great stretch to open up the front side and the back side of your body. We have about 5 more seconds here. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. You can also pause the video and go longer if you'd like. Good. That wraps up 30 seconds. So from here, we're going to take that ab mat out, and we're going to get into a pigeon position. So I'm going to take my left leg, get into the pigeon position. So it's almost like a 90-degree angle here. You can kind of see from the side. My back leg's nice and long, and we're going to hold dynamically through this stretch for 30 seconds. So hit your timer. I'm going to go from the left. I'm going to push my leg into the floor, look like I'm looking up to the sky, lift away from the floor, relax, come to center, push away. I can even reach my arms up and forward if you want an additional stretch. Then I can relax, and then I go to the right. Same thing. I'm going to push away. Notice that I'm pressing my leg into the floor, activating a little the back side of the hip, and then come back to center. Again, you can always make it more challenging by reaching the arms to the sky, lengthening your upper body. You can even grab the back side of that leg if you want. Good. Let's switch. 30 seconds is up. Getting into the opposite side. If you want a cushion for your leg, you can always use that ab mat like I mentioned. Let's start 30 seconds here. If at any point this is too much, you can always rotate to the side, push, come up, come to the center, come up, and then come to the right. And of course, entry wants to join in for a little bit. So again, we're dynamically moving through this position. When you run a lot, which I've been starting to increase my running a little bit, calves, hamstrings get tight as well as hip flexors. So these are great stretches to open up your body, not only the front side, but also the back side. Got 3 more seconds here. Good. And now from here, we're going to come up. We're going to do a seated straddle. So I'm going to show you guys kind of at an angle. You're going to get your legs as wide as possible. The wider you can get your legs, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Now, this is not just for the hamstrings, but also adductors as well. So we're going to move through this dynamically as well. Hit your timer. 30 seconds. I'm going to reach to the left leg. Try to keep your torso upright as you pull yourself towards your feet, knee, quad. Then you're going to come up. You're going to come to the center. Lift the chest. Think of like an Ironman or a light that's on your chest and it's beaming out. You want to keep it up versus dumping down. You could always use a kettlebell or dumbbell as well. Walk up and then come to the right. And again, you can always grab your foot, ankle, and calf. We're actually going to do this 2 times. So that was 30 seconds. We're now going to switch, going from the right, hold for a couple seconds, and then come back up, coming down to the center. And as you come down to the center, think of rotating toes out as you come down, back up to the center, and then to the left. So it's 2 sets of 30 seconds, a minute, but you're spending 30 seconds going one way, left to right, 30 seconds going the other way, right to left. So today's series is going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller in time frame. I want you to move quickly through this. Go slowly come on up. Now, let's create a 90-degree angle with both our legs. Your feet are outside your shoulders. We're doing a 90-90 degree. I'm going to rotate my left leg in as my right leg goes out. I'm working internal rotation here for the hips and external rotation here for the opposite leg. Let's go and hit that timer. We're going to move dynamically, rotating hips. Notice that my external rotation is a little limited right now, we'll say, from all the writing I've been doing. But again, I'm going to rotate. I like to ideally keep my arms out in front of you. If you can, do that for yourself. If not, you can always put your hands between your legs or behind as you rotate. So rotate one direction, and then we're going to rotate the other direction. Good. So 30 seconds of this. Again, like I said, you can always pause the video and lengthen it and go longer. Good. That's 30 seconds. I would recommend going longer for that one if you can. Last series of stretches. I'll hit it so you guys can see me. Left leg's nice and long. Right leg's going to be pulled in towards the knee. It's going to focus a little more on the hamstring. You're sitting nice and tall. You're going to have 30 seconds here. So start our clock. You're going to walk yourself down to your toes, ankle, knee, whatever you can grab. Drop your forehead, chin. Then you're going to roll up, lengthening the spine. So you're sitting nice as tall as possible. Reach with the fingertips. Grab onto whatever you can. Foot, ankle, calf, knee. Get as low as you can. Then push. Think of rolling your spine out one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Reach up, lengthen. So we're reaching, stretching out the back of that leg and calf. If for whatever reason that's too much for the ankle of the right side, you can always put it off to the side and then slowly roll up. 30 seconds. Let's switch. So like I said, targeting the back side of this leg. If you sit a lot, if you run a lot, lift a lot, and the hamstrings and hips are tight, this series of exercises will definitely help you lengthen and improve your mobility and flexibility. Nice and tall. Reach for the toes, and then drop the forehead, and then push your back to the wall or floor away from you. I'm trying to create some rounding in the spine as I pivot and roll through this. Good. And that's 30 seconds. So this series was relatively quick, 30 seconds each side, every exercise that we did. If you guys want more, you can pause the video or recycle it, meaning you do 2 full rounds of this. I like opening up the hamstrings and the hips at the same time because it allows me to really get a better flexibility and range of motion for my lower body. Again, if you sit a lot, if you run a lot, you weightlift, you work out, if you walk a lot and go hiking, want to have a balance between the front side and the back side of your body. Any questions, let me know. If you're looking for more, I have my app that has a full mobility program that you guys can check out. If not, stay tuned for more videos.